Switch off.
Then and now.
Phone numbers then.
Like, oh my gosh, I gave that guy my number. He better call me or I'm gonna hunt him down.
Phone numbers now.
Oh my gosh, I gave that guy my number and now he's calling me. What a psycho. Who does that? Lock the door. He's probably gonna hunt me down. I better call the cops. Yeah, hi. This weirdo is stalking me?
Man, oh man.
Whee! Hi, folks, and welcome to another episode of G.O.A.F.S. That's Getting Old Ain't for Sissies with Big Tom Rivers. Tom's an old hipster with 47 years of radio to remember. In places like Chicago, Milwaukee, Atlanta, Minneapolis, Indianapolis, and plenty more, believe me. Mm-hmm. G.O.A.F.S. was Tom's idea for baby boomers who want something to help them with growing older, but with a touch of the goofy, offbeat, and absurd. And that describes this man to a T for Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend for a long time now and a real nutcase, Big Tom Rivers.
Well, hello there. Thank you, Doug Dahlgren, our super announcer, folks. Thanks, buddy. Doug's Thought for the Day. Here you go. This is Doug's Thought for the Day. You know you're in a small town when the mayor's name is Greasy Dick, and it's on the ballot that way. Also on his driver's license. Folks, that's a real small town. Our last episode, we talked about how important it is to drink your daily requirement of water. And I've started to do so. Just a second. Fine water. Yeah. That's good stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, you missed a lot on that last episode, so you better make an appointment for each Tuesday and Thursday around 7 p.m. Central Time for new episodes of G.O.A.F.S. We're getting proud and prouder every day we do this. Yes, sir. We got a sponsor for this mess. Intermountain Guitar and Banjo of Salt Lake. That's our sponsor. Let's talk about our good friend, Leo Colson. Who is that, you say? Well, Leonard Colson is the proprietor of Intermountain Guitar and Banjo. Leo's built a business on integrity and pride, of course. Intermountain Guitar and Banjo of Salt Lake is a great establishment because it's just that. It's wonderful. What am I doing? Intermountain Guitar and Banjo of Salt Lake is Leo's business, and Leo's been a professional musician all his life. He's a picker, he's a drummer, he's a musician, and he has more inventory than you'd believe. You can go to his website, guitarandbanjo.com, and check it out. guitarandbanjo.com, and he's got some vintage instruments that are just, unbelievable. You go, mwah, mwah. They're so beautiful. More than likely, Leo has what you're looking for, or can get it for you. If you're a full-time musician, a pro, a person who does weekend gigs at the local bar, restaurant, whatever, just sits around and has a little hootenanny with some friends. Or you're a serious collector of fine stringed musical instruments, classic guitars like C.F. Martin's or classic Gibson's. Intermountain Guitar and Banjo has them all, or can get them for you. Intermountain Guitar and Banjo of Salt Lake City has the very finest collections of C.F. Martin guitars around. You'd be amazed, folks. They're beauties. Intermountain Guitar and Banjo also deals in banjos and mandolins as well. New, used, and vintage. And they deal all over the world. You bet. They ship them everywhere. The web address again, guitarandbanjo.com. As a matter of fact, I was with one of my buddies from the Kingston Trio this past Sunday, Bob Hayworth, and Bobby said, "What's that again?" He wrote it down several times, guitarandbanjo.com. guitarandbanjo.com. Intermountain Guitar and Banjo of Salt Lake City will take care of you, all right? Their address, just in case you're interested, Intermountain Guitar and Banjo, 712 East, 100 South, Salt Lake City, Utah. Check out the web address, guitarandbanjo.com, or call 801-322-4682. Intermountain Guitar and Banjo, Salt Lake City. Tell them the old hipster, the goof, Tom Rivers, said to say hi, and they'll take good care of you. They really will. They've got some good stuff. I got a 5-string long neck banjo from Leo, and it is a beauty. That's right. Folks, you can find G.O.A.F.S on great social media platforms like iHeart Podcast Network, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Google+, Tumblr, Spotify, Twitter, YouTube, my personal Facebook page. And when you're on one of those great sites, click follow or like, and that'll help pay some of my gambling debts. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that? Oh, okay. Thanks for listening to Getting Old for Ain't for Sissies, G.O.A.F.S. On to episode 50, they say. All right, 85-year-old Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg broke 3 of her ribs in a fall. This is what happens when you drink with Brett Kavanaugh. See, he's causing trouble already. What else is going on? A new survey found that marijuana stocks have soared since Attorney General Jeff Sessions resigned. The surge is fueled by the rumor that pot will soon be legalized. And let's face it, marijuana people would never spread conspiracy rumors. No. This is a tricky situation because, yes, states gain a lot of tax money when they legalize pot, but at the same time they lose money because speeding tickets go way down, way down. Everybody drives real slow when they're high. Market Watch survey found that Tinder stock's price has fallen by 20% after the company misled investors about their subscription numbers. Look, Tinder, if these investors wanted to be lied to, they'd look at profile pictures. Oh, sorry about that one. A video is making the rounds of a deer that ran into a Pennsylvania Walmart. Unbelievable. Black Friday isn't for another 2 weeks, and customers are already behaving like animals. The deer was in and out in less than 2 minutes. Apparently, he forgot his credit card and didn't have any dough. See what I did there? Deer, dough, D-O-E. All right. This is the last one, I promise. A video has gone viral about a tow truck crashing into a Russian grocery store. No one was hurt, but the crash caused $200,000 in damages. It's the most expensive disaster since Beto O'Rourke's campaign. Good for that. Veterans Day, this Sunday. We'll observe it on Monday, though. Veterans Day, the U.S. federal holiday. No mail or banks will be open on Monday. Time to honor and thank those who are serving or who have served in the military and are still with us. All right? Election. Here are some things that I promised we'd get to. Ladies, if your guy voted for a loser in yesterday's election, don't expect much action between the sheets for a while. Researchers found that men who voted for a winner had stable testosterone levels after the election, but those who voted for a losing candidate experienced an immediate drop in their hormone level. It went stupid smokers. Smoking is a sign of a below-average IQ. research reminds us. The average IQ for young male non-smokers is 101. For young men who smoke, a full 7 points lower at 94. Dummy. Let's see. 10 men were arrested in Tanzania for being gay. Really? And in another news item, John Travolta has canceled any trip to Tanzania. If you're still feeling bitter or angry over the midterm results, stop it. It's not good for your health. Stress hormones are released at a time like this, and they increase heart and blood pressure rates, which increase the risk of heart attack and stroke. Health experts say you should continue to do your regular activities and resist the tendency to keep fighting for a cause that has been lost. Accept the defeat graciously. After all, you are not the candidate. Imagine what the losing candidates and their families are going through. Yeah, right. And think of them with empathy and compassion. Those are positive responses and much better for your health than holding on to anger and bitterness. Did you vote for a straight Democratic or Republican ticket? Or do you cast your ballot for the best person running? Despite the country being politically divided, listen to this. 44% of us say we would jump party lines if it meant electing the best person for the job. That's from USA Today. Post-election feelings, well, how do you feel about it today yourself, really, honest? To no one's surprise, researchers found out that voters who cast their ballot for a loser feel very unhappy. Aww. But interestingly enough, voters whose candidate wins show very little increase in happiness, which, okay. The research reveals no matter how the election turns out, it takes about a week for emotions to return to pre-election levels. But I'm glad it's over, really. I'm tired of all the political noise, really. And I'm not alone. 52% of people say the election is the cause of serious stress in their life. It's not that I'm stressed out. It's just that it's the background noise. It's all the TV ads. It's all the yak, 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 yak in the background. That drives me nuts. So let's talk about death. That's always a good subject. The top 10 risks of death during your lifetime are... What a neat segue that was, huh? Accidental poisoning. Suicide is number 2. Car accidents, number 3. Falling is number 4. Gun assaults. Drowning. Fire or smoke exposure. Choking on food. A biking accident. And accidental shooting. That is from the Insurance Information Institute. Let's see. Those were in order, too. Accidental poisoning, suicide, 2, car accidents, falling, gun assaults, drowning, fire or smoke exposure, choking on your food while you're eating, a bike accident, and accidental shooting. Now let's talk about Christmas. If you're one of those families who decorate their tree and put the Christmas village out really early, like now, you're an idiot. But you might be in luck. According to experts, decorating for Christmas early makes you happier. Oh, I'm so happy for you. You might want to consider pulling your garlands and gigantic Santa statues